this serious? Let's do Drake London with Jefferson today. Okay, maybe the James Pierce incident is a precedent. James Pierce is something far worse than got 8 games. The risk with Jacobs is inefficient last year, perhaps that's injury related. Even if it is only 8 games, maybe the Packers are like, you know what? No, they're not. Like maybe Lloyd just takes the backfield, but the backfield doesn't give it back. Nope, not been able to go to the gym yet. Might go after this though. Thank you for the encouragement, though. Appreciate it.
102, baby.
I don't actually know if Bill is an attorney, but we'll take his first word. I'm an attorney. He hasn't been charged with domestic violence. The complaint says that the video shows him taking her phone and throwing, but not hitting her. Yes, but my understanding is domestic violence is just a technical term. Whether you are actually married and or have a child together. But I don't know. I'm not an attorney.
Summer's here, and right now get 0% financing for 5.
I'm in Miami like Giannis.
I don't know if you want that, man. It's a serious topic.
Unreal.
So it's hard to just transition from like, hey, Josh Jacobs is hitting women to like, okay, we're gonna move on, as we always do here, but serious moments tend to demand serious energy. Kareem Hunt got 8 games from a similar situation. Yeah, again, the NFL seems to just kind of pick and choose who gets the hammer and who doesn't. And so, with Josh Allen today, you just never know. Plus, we do know video makes it way, way worse.
Joe Burrow? What are we doing?
What did Kamara get for the Vegas thing? I can't remember, but not many.
I just got a Jamar Chase share. Do not throw this damn draft out.
This is a DraftKings $25 trying to win $3 million. Elected to go Josh Allen over Trey McBride. I don't usually do that. If suspended, is Lloyd a must start? I mean, of course. Now, the Packers' O-line seems to be very bad, so that's a concern. You can't really go wrong from the 101. Going Gibbs plus 4 wide receivers is very fun. Going Gibbs plus some running backs and then wide receivers is fun. It's like, they all feel nice. Of course. The shield, as they say, is more important than any one player. where Jacobs goes in this draft, I'm not expecting everyone in this room to even know about this. It happened an hour ago, so he's probably going to go somewhere mainly. I mean, if he goes to the 20th round, sure. But, yeah, I'm expecting him not to fall far. And hopefully we have some clarity soon. I like those running backs, but it can be hard to get DJ Moore nowadays, so I want to. And this is not the time to say women can be bad too. I do not care to read that opinion. Everyone understands that. You do not need to be in the chat being like, well, actually, he's been charged, so this is not made up, okay? There's a video, it seems. Jacobs went here, pick 46, so obviously I'm assuming the guy with the Dogecoin dog emoji just doesn't know what happened. Exactly. It's just like people need to have some nuance for some of this stuff. Is Parker Washington at pick 40 normal? Yeah, he goes in the 4th round sometimes. Like, all these wide receivers can move around, but guys like Mike Evans, DJ Moore's rocketed up the board. So he'll go here sometimes. And I don't blame people for doing it.
He didn't take T.
I
Higgins?
kind of wondered what took so long
Interesting.
on other platforms. What else do you need to see, regarding Washington?
Summer's here, and right now get 0% financing for 5 years on the 2026 Silverado 1500 miles with no payments for 90 days.
It's cold as
Before
hell.
Skyscanner, searching for travel deals got a little crazy.
And comparing travel sites on the phone tree.
Brilliant. The Skyscanner searches all our favorite travel sites with one simple search.
It's crazy, but in a good way.
Check to see if there's any more Josh Jacobs news. I'm not, this is fresh, so I'm not really expecting any more actual news. Okay, so minimum suspension is 6 games. Is what this guy said.
DJ Moore.
Oh, I don't know what that update was. We'll click on it. No, I'm sorry, you're drastically wrong. I think him being around full pick places in at least 3 games of him being suspended. Let's get a running back today. See if Mike Evans falls back to me. Let's go 2.
I mean, yeah.
I think him
Josh
being around
Allen
full
going
pick
that
places
late.
in at least 3 games of him getting suspended before the initial news. Jacobs was a 2-3 turn guy. I mean, just incorrect. If Jacobs is suspended 3 games, he would be going way later than around 6 games. That's probably JCM territory. People do not want to draft zeros to start the season.
Luther Burden.
Do you do any redraft managed leagues? Yes.
Does this guy take David Montgomery from me?
We took Rasheed in the 5-6 last year with 6 games, didn't we? Yeah, but I
Any
don't think,
Demont.
like, Rasheed Rice, first off, he was a good pick in that range with the suspension. Second off, we thought we were getting a first round value there. Yeah, the Jake, we don't like Packers versus Texans anyways.
Swift. Yeah, this guy would have double tapped or something. Yeah, he would have sniped my.
Price feels really good on a 3 wide receiver start team.
Colston.
So this
Thank
team feels
you.
good. Jefferson, London, Josh Allen, Moore, Tootin, and Price. Now he was a 2-3 turn guy to start the season. He was a terrible pick there. I never drafted him there, but he was going there. He could also get suspended next year. Yeah, I don't disagree. That maybe he only gets suspended next year. That seems unlikely, but let's see. So this guy, who's kind of like a rumor account guy, she told police Jacobs grabbed her as he tried to leave, threw her to the ground, and she struck her head. The video specifically shows her on the garage floor, Jacobs taking her phone and then returning about 40 seconds later and appearing to damage it. If convicted, Jacob faces up to 18 months in prison. So that sounds like it was before. I don't follow this guy probably for a reason. That sounds like it was before the 2 misdemeanors. Or no, it was after, so I don't know. Is 18 months in prison in the range here? Levitan says Josh Jacobs' case sounds horrible. Jacobs is 28, dealt with a PCL issue last season. Has 2, so he's coming off a ton of touches. Marshall Lloyd has been fully healthy. If Jacobs does get suspended, Lloyd performs well. I'd bet against Jacobs regaining true workhorse, of course. Lloyd never had more than 129 touches in a college season and been available for only 1 game. So, yeah, it's a bit of, just assuming he can be a full down guy is asking a lot, maybe. If Jacobs does get suspended, fully expect Green Bay to have a running back. Trey Benson, Tyrone Tracy, that could be a guy they trade for. Hopefully this year we get unstuck. Really tough situation for rankings. We're trying to account for changes. Yeah, so, I don't know where I'm going to put him in ranks. I might just delete him. I think it's okay to just not draft guys like this for a second and let it play out. Let's go Jalen Warren.
Summer's
Speak
here,
of the
and
devil.
right now get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models with no payments for 90 days.
Saying
Tate,
yes can be hard with severe
Josh
asthma,
Allen,
but
and
you
oh,
can
come on, you
to cure
son
asthma
of a
attacks.
biscuit.
Tespire is an add-on maintenance treatment for people aged 12 and older with severe asthma or inadequately controlled chronic rhinosinusitis with nasal
Yikes, I don't know what
it's
to do.
not for sudden breathing problems. Tespire is proven to help prevent asthma attacks and relieve symptoms.
Are you sure?
For those with nasal polyps, it's proven to help shrink polyps and reduce nasal congestion.
Yes, chef.
Serious allergic reactions like anaphylaxis may occur. Call your doctor or get emergency care if you have rash, hives, breathing problems, red, swollen, or itchy eyes, swelling of face, mouth, or tongue, fainting, dizziness, or lightheadedness. Talk to your doctor if you have a parasitic infection. If your asthma
hurt.
worsens, or before stopping other medicines. Avoid live vaccines. Sore throat, flu, and cold symptoms, upper respiratory infections, nosebleeds, injection site reactions, joint or back pain may occur. Say yes. Ask your doctor about Tespire.
I don't think the NFL has to wait for anything. The NFL can do whatever it wants when it wants. Regarding Jacobs, I do think he had an injury, but down the stretch it was like 4, 10, 17, a good game, 6, 1, 7. Pretty rough stuff. I'm pretty low on Jacobs. I had 0 at the 2-3 turn, but I do have some in the 4th or 5th, but even that felt uncomfortable. So I have some. Because some people were loudly being like, he's the best value. So I was like, well, take a team or two. But I definitely don't have a bunch. Should I keep Kincaid in the 11th or Caleb Williams in the 3rd? Obviously Kincaid. You want to draft a player in the 3rd, not keep a quarterback. James Conner, of course. James Conner makes sense. I mean, he's still a Cardinal right now. Maybe a Tony Pollard trade. When the Titans stink mid-season, it could be a lost year for the Packers. Like, it sounds like their O-line is pretty bad. I don't think. Well, the thing happened. Are you still drafting Genty? Yeah, I mean that one is ominous. Like, obviously, the Genty stuff feels worse than the Jeremiah Love stuff because Genty got hurt. We've seen no video on him, and we have no news on him. So
Unreal.
I do want to draft some just for the unique combos, but I'm not like going out of my way to do it. Yeah, we're seeing some guys get steamed as drafts come to a close. Strickland 73, Concepcion 95. I'm not a huge Neighbors guy this year, but if you believe in him, no, of course. If you believe Malik Neighbors is just himself, draft him anyway.
No. Back to
Where
back to
does Lloyd
back.
go? I mean, he's gonna rocket up the boards. I'm probably not gonna chase that just because I have
Back to back to back.
a bunch, but
Diggs went. Oh, we're gonna take Mr. KC.
Jacobs doesn't play for the year and we actually get that info. What is the difference between him and like obviously he'd go ahead of Henderson. So 6th round, 5th round. If we get a 6-game suspension, I'm gonna go game roll today. Oh, I gotta remember to take Kincaid.
Purdy.
If we get a 6-game suspension, then probably this range.
Chuba.
Jordan Mason. He would certainly go ahead of like John
JCM.
White, Rodriguez, Aaron Jones. That's yeah. So basically, like, if he gets if he gets 0 games, well then I don't know. Part of me wants to not take him in this draft just to see where he would go.
Ooh.
Yes, of course. If Lloyd looks good, like if Lloyd is the next Packers running back for the next 10 years, Jacobs might just, not return anyways. This seems highly optimistic. 2 games at most. If you got big Jacobs bags. In my opinion, the floor seems like 6 games. But maybe it gets pushed to next season. Like, I don't know. The NFL moves weird on this stuff. The other thing is, the NFL could change how it operates any year it wants.
Look at all these quarterbacks go off. This guy got like another quarterback.
Summer's here, and right now get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500
Oh, your boy is
with no
tired.
payments for 90 days.
Let's push through, fellas. Oh my goodness.
Kincaid on the squad. So the team is Jefferson, London, Josh Allen, DJ Moore, Tootin, Price, Warren, Reed, Gainwell, Kincaid. Yeah, I do think every case is different, but, you know, the more serious cases, it should just be like, see you later. I would be shocked if it's 0 this year, if it's just pushed to next year. Like, you gotta think about it. If you're the Packers GM, if you're the Packers coach, do you want to answer this question every single week of the season? No, of course you don't. Especially if you personally think, and maybe the Packers already think, like, hey, we have something with Lloyd. Like, he's the future for the running back. Like, if you're already falling out of favor with Jacobs, and like, then he's just a nuisance, you know? He's a distraction. Do you think the NFL will decide on Jacobs before game 1? I'm honestly not sure. Maybe not. I'm certainly going to be below 58 on Jacobs. That seems optimistic, but I'm not going to hold anyone's feet to the fire for a ranking an hour after the news. They're probably they probably did an emergency thing, and they, like me, are going to reevaluate. Again, I might just delete them from the ranks, because how do you rank a player who it's like, oh, could be out the year? The other one, I'd probably put him in, like, I don't know. I'll probably just update the ranks tomorrow and wait. But, like, after the Warren range, let's take Baker. Stacks with Gainwell. Oh, man, such a blunder on me. Kyler was there, and I was like, oh, I'm going to take Baker because I have a stack. Totally forgetting I have Jefferson because I rarely draft him. Oh well. Maybe Baker to Gainwell is what you need to win contests. Thoughts on Harbaugh calling scat an infectious disease? That doesn't sound good to me. Yeah, Zane saying could get cut, suspended, not play football. So this guy, Lloyd goes 134 here, which is his ADP. I mean, major fall on Rashad White. He says, is brought to my attention a technicality within the way the law is written in Wisconsin. That state's misdemeanor battery is still considered domestic violence if the offender shared an intimate relationship, and since they weren't married or share a child, it's not.
I'm in Miami,
considered
Lima.
domestic violence. I was
Stroud
not aware of
Daniels.
that, and I think that makes the Josh Jacobs situation 10 times worse. So that was what I was talking about earlier.
Stroud.
Obviously, this is just some rando. So who knows? But he says, my father, who is a detective for the Hobart Police Department, said the Josh Jacobs domestic violence video is one of the most harrowing things he's seen in his law enforcement career. I'm expecting a season-ending suspension. Claims the video will be public soon. That's obviously just, I don't know. But he doesn't have a lot of interactions there. Seems like a weird thing to make up, but people are weird. Wow, very far for Malik Willis. Whatever, I never go 3 quarterback, but they play each other week 17. I think it's okay to have a 3 quarterback team with Josh. Yeah, I think this is the mindset of most people. If we get a video, he's as good as out. It seems to me that what I'm hearing is there is video, but it doesn't seem like it's video showing the assault, alleged assault. It's more showing like the aftermath. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that one's worth talking about too much, but let's see if there's any more Jacobs info. No, I don't think so. Probably not worth. How about when is NFL cutdown day? August 30th. So 3 days from now, they need to be down. What's my running back room? Tootin, Price, Warren, Gainwell, Rashad White. Yeah, I'll take Spears as a 6th and final running back. A weird build, 3-6-4-1.
Summer's here, and right now get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models, with no payments for 90 days.
Oh shit. Yes, thank God. I'm out here snoozing on stream, man. Shit. Oh. Yeah, I do have Brooks. Um.
I mean, what do we think? I think it's more likely we get a suspension this year. It just. Can anyone remember a domestic violence case like this that didn't get resolved until next year? Did the Pierce one happen the same year, right? That one sounded like he was going to be out of football. I wouldn't want to get over my skis on Lloyd because, again, the Packers' O-line sounds terrible. But at a reasonable price, yeah, he's a smash. He might be better in best ball, but...
Do you know what already? Fuck. It's ridiculous.
Let's take Caleb Douglas because we got Malik here. Yeah, I agree. I don't think the misdemeanor is the biggest talking point here. Acting like Jacobs is out of the woods because as of now, the misdemeanor is delusional. Well, you have to realize some people out there probably got like 40% Jacobs, 30% Jacobs, thought they were getting the best pick on the board. So that obviously would skew how someone thinks about it. What are your thoughts on the Jonnu Smith signing? Jonnu Smith signed to the Packers, and now that you mention it, connecting some dots there, initial lean was like, oh, this is not the greatest thing for Kraft. Luke Musgrave, their backup tight end, is on IR for a while. And so, like, initial lean from people was like, oh, they're going to run more 12 personnel. Maybe that hurts Jaden Reed a little bit. Or Kraft is just not fully ready, so that will be yard after catch for Jonnu. But you know what else? It could have been the Packers slightly prepping for this Jacobs suspension, because Jacobs is a guy you can dump the ball off to in the passing game, and we know Jonnu can do that too. Yeah, the Kamara thing was like beating up guys in the club. That was not a domestic violence thing. That's a different thing. I think you're not reading the information well if you think the biggest talking point is misdemeanor, but that is my opinion there. All right, let's play the ADP. Take Kate Otten. Stacks with Baker. I mean, let's be serious here. Obviously, biting someone is weird, but it's not the same level. I'll take you at your word for this. I don't remember it. Ray Rice was charged with the misdemeanor initially, later was upgraded to a felony. Yeah, I mean, hey, stuff can change. I don't think Packers fans are going to back him. Dulcich goes, he would have been another guy who made sense.
Summer's here, and right now get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models, with no payments for 90 days.
What is this place?
Welcome to the neighborhood of speed. Don't just stand there, get after it.
Chris Bell. I think this is pretty fun, going Malik with Douglas and Chris Bell. Of course, Josh Allen, DJ Moore, and Kincaid play them, so got that game stacked up a bunch. I don't have any preseason picks tonight. Sorry.